Hey guys, good morning. It's Saturday morning. It is a beautiful day in Huntington Beach, California, and it is Roseanne Zaft. What did I say? Roseanne Zaft. Oh my gosh, I haven't been zapped for a while. Rosanne White. I'm so excited about this workout. I don't even know who I am. It's Rosanne White here from Live Fit, and I am with you this beautiful Saturday morning, if you are awake with me, to go through a FlexVest workout for beginners. And yes, I have the new, just launched Lifepro weighted FlexVest on, and I love this product. So awesome. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit because I know it's early, it's Saturday morning, but whatever time you get a chance to see this video, because it is recorded, I want to welcome you to our Lifepro community and our workouts that we do weekly, live and then recorded. I am here now in California for 2 more weeks, sharing with you ways that you can move your body. So many ways you can move your body. So many different exercises, products that help us to feel great in our body. So I'm gonna hang out here for just a little bit. I wanna make sure that you guys can see me. I gotta get on my phone and kind of dial in and see if I am in fact live. I don't see anybody here yet with me, but I'm hoping that, yep, I see we are live. That is awesome. Yep, okay, perfect. Enough of that. So I'm gonna hang out just for a few minutes and talk about the weighted FlexVest from Lifepro. We just launched this product. Amber brought it out on social media this past week. This vest is available through the Lifepro website. I don't know if the deal's still running, but they had a pretty good deal running in the beginning. And it's also available on Amazon. So check it out. Men and women's vest. I'm wearing the women's vest, obviously. My husband loves the weighted vest. It was so funny, we got the product and I'm like, you can't wear it yet until we launch it. But now we have the launch and now we'll be wearing it. So I'm gonna just show you really quickly. I've got this vest on. I do have it loaded, meaning I have in my pockets here, I have 5 extra pounds in the front. I have 5 pounds in the back. And this vest weighs 5 pounds. So we're talking, I have additional 15 pounds on me. And isn't it nice to be able to shed the vest and know I've just dropped 15 pounds. I love that feeling. And, but I'm gonna go ahead and I've loaded it up with all the sandbags. There's 2 ankle weights, one for that you can use, but we put them in the pouches front and back to have the full weighted vest experience. If you are new and a beginner, because this is a beginner workout, I want to just say this. Take the weighted pouches, empty them. You can store your phone, your keys, whatever, and just get used to walking with the vest because it's 5 pounds. Then, this is not in the instructions or in the manual. We haven't really talked much about it, but I can tell you this. When you start adding weight, consider adding either to the front or the back. And how do you know? It's got to be a feel. I have worked with so many different trainers over the 27 years I've trained, and I have one friend that literally believes that some of us are flexion people and some are extension people. I'm not going to go into that whole science because she's done a lot of research on it, but I can tell you this. I like my weight more on the front if I'm using just one weighted pouch. My husband prefers it in the back, and that's just a preference, it's a feel, and you'll know once you put it in. So start your workout with no weight at all, except the vest, which is 5 pounds. Then add your weight in the front, walk around, see how that feels, see what muscles are kicking in, see if there's any stress anywhere. Then take that weight out, put it in the back. See how that feels for you. It will be different. I can tell you that extra 5 pounds will either help you to be more upright or it will take you over. Because I am an extension person, I love to lift up and back. The weight for me is more comfortable in the front. It actually engages my glutes and core belly muscles. I want to say not just my whole core, but my belly muscles more. Some people who are more flexion people will prefer the weight on the back because it will help them to stay more upright and work the back muscles, okay? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. You guys can figure it out. Just play with it. Then, as you get more comfortable, add on the other weight pouch, and now you have the full pouch. Guys, the weight vest for you is 20 pounds. Lady, it's 15 pounds. So you have the difference there, and it's a little bit different in size. Okay, so this is how we're gonna start our workout today. That's all the chatting I'm doing today, okay? Now, let's fast forward into this. I have an app on my phone that gives me timers. This is actually a free app, by the way, and let me get it so I can share it with you. It is called Intervals Pro. Intervals Pro. You can download it on your app store. This is a free app that you can have timers, and you can adjust the timers. I'm doing a 1 minute per round timer. But I love this app if you need something and you don't want to pay for it, okay? Interval Pro is the app. What our workout for beginners today is, with all the weights on, again, if you are brand new, don't use all the weights, just use the vest, then add on. We're gonna do 10 minutes of literally cardio. But the cardio is not intense. You can make it more intense. I'll give you options. Then we're gonna take the weights out of the vest, keep the vest on, and then I'm gonna do one weight on my wrist and one on the opposite ankle, okay? This is gonna make oblique muscles work. These are the muscles that help narrow our waistline, support our spine, internal, external obliques. Then I'm gonna switch the other side. There's 5 exercises. So this workout with a few breaks is about 20 minutes or so. I'm gonna do a couple minutes of warm up on the vibration plate. Whatever plate you have is perfect. Then I'll do my intervals, 10 1-minute intervals. Then we'll do a quick switch. We'll take the weights out of the vest, one on the wrist, one on the ankle, and then we'll do 5 and 5. Okay, then I'll do a little stretching. So 20-minute workout, but you know, a few minutes here, a few minutes there, it might be a 30-minute workout. Okay, make sure you have water handy. And again, as a beginner, a couple points to remember. Less is more. If you start feeling winded, just take it easy. I want you to be able to really breathe. Oxygen in, goes through the body. It helps to ignite our muscles, fuels our muscles, helps us to burn fat efficiently. I don't want you huffing and puffing so much that you're anaerobic. We're not burning fat as our main fuel source. So we're not getting that calorie burn that we want for fat burning zones, okay? So low heart rate zones. Secondly, posture. Because of weighted vests, if you decide just front or back, notice your posture. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, soft knee bent, knees over ankles, okay? Do not lock out at any time. We're always talking about soft knees on our plate. But I also want you to make sure, I see a lot of this forward head. You can't help it. You're looking at computers and phones and you're doing all these things all the time. So it's a conscious effort to lift the crown of the head. When I say lift the crown of the head, it is not the chin. It is the top of the head, like you're being pulled up from your earlobes. Super important, okay? And I've been wearing this vest around the condo that we're renting, and I gotta tell you, just walking with an extra 15 pounds is effortful, amazing. And then I take it off and you feel so much lighter, so it's kind of cool. All right, so let's begin, enough chatting. I'm going to go ahead and I've got the CosmoPlate here. It is an awesome plate to travel with, it's lightweight. I'm gonna stand on this. It's got 10 speeds. I'm not in the automatic mode. I'm going to be using the remote for this. And I'm going on my high speed here. If you're not familiar with the CosmoPlate, I'm going to hang out here and chat about it for a second while my body warms up. The CosmoPlate has a couple of great features. It oscillates. It has a Bluetooth option so you can pipe in your favorite tunes, and I recommend totally using some music in this workout because it's so easy to move when the tunes are going. I'm not using music, obviously. And the other option with the CosmoPlate is you have this automatic feature. When you click it on the auto program, you simply stand on it, shift your weight side to side, and it automatically starts the platform. It's a very cool feature. I'm not using it today. So we're going to be on here for just about another few minutes, and I'm going to start rolling. I'm going to shift my weight. I'm going to roll my ankle in one direction. I want to get these little tiny ligaments, tendons, joints to warm up. I want to feel weight in one side, so I feel my stabilizers, my glutes, hamstrings and quads, hip muscles, keeping me stable. Shift to the other side, make a subtle shift. Nose in line over the knee, and then lift. You're going big toe to little toe. Breathing in and out. You can hear me rattling with my voice, and then reverse the circle. Okay, so I'm just doing this a few times just to get my toes and ankles warmed up. And then coming to center, I'm going to do little baby squats. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to go ahead and add arms up and down. This is little, okay? I just want to get a little bit of movement in my body, a little bit of blood flow. I'm going to reach forward and back and forward and back. Just one more time. Just loosen up joints. And then a little bit of side bending. Side bend left, side bend right. You can adjust this vest for your comfort level. The straps on top are Velcro straps to adjust. You can adjust the width to make it nice and snug, especially if you decide to run with it. And then let's just circle the hips. Hands on the hips, and you're pushing the pelvis side, back, side, front, kind of like a hula hoop factor, and then reverse the circle. I see I've got you guys, some people joining me. Please say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, if you've ordered your vest yet, or if you're just playing around with some of the other Lifepro products. Okay, so that was just enough. Just a few minutes to get my joints loosened up on the platform, and I'm not going to do any more on the platform. However, as you are more comfortable with the moves, you can certainly add the platform for some of our other work. I'm not using the platform for the aerobic part, but when I put ankles, weight on ankles or wrists, I can certainly use the platform. I'm not going to do it today. I want you to know that you don't need anything except this vest. So I'm going to step off, I'm going to shut off, and I'm going to move my platform. So I just was up on there for a few minutes. This is a super lightweight platform. I can get it out of the way, grab a sip of water, and we'll start. They're having a big social fitness event here in Huntington Beach called Wallapalooza, and everyone's in town now for the weekend doing some really cool CrossFit competition. So it's kind of fun being down here. Okay, here's my timers. I'm going for my interval workout, 1 minute workouts. Oops, I had it, 60-second timer. 1 minute timer, okay. Okay, you guys ready to work with me? Okay, so we're gonna stand hip distance apart. We're going to start marching in place. Literally, that's all I'm doing. So you don't have to go outside. If there's days that the weather's not great for you, you can just march in place. You know, you don't need to worry about if it's too cold, too dark, too hot, too humid, raining, snowing. You can march in place. Or you can be on one of your Lifepro walking pads, treadmills, and put your weighted vest on and get that enhancement to burn additional calories and use more muscles. But be mindful of your walk. Heel toe it. I'm rolling through my feet. My arms are naturally moving. I'm not really pumping my arms yet, but if you do, I want you to make sure your chest is lifted. Okay, we're only going for about 10 more seconds here, getting things to warm up. And now I'm gonna go side step right, side step left. This is where I like to have some music in because then it helps me move a little bit. And I wanna feel the weight one side, transfer, transfer. Breathe in, breathe out. And doing anything with your arms that feels really good for you, whether it's what I'm doing or you're gonna lift up and down. The more movement you have in the limbs, the more the heart's gonna be pumping and the blood's gonna be flowing. And I'm just doing my side steps. They can be little. This is why I'm not doing them on the platform, because I wanna make sure, unless you're on a rumblex, maybe a wider plate, then you can do that. Okay, in about 15 seconds, we're gonna go through to our third exercise. Again, you can change arm movements. If you start getting a little more aerobic, a little bit of heavy breathing, you can slow your pace down. Third movement, heel taps front. Now I'm gonna literally point my toes up. I'm gonna reach forward, exhale, inhale. It's so interesting adding a weighted vest to simple moves because it really puts extra stress, good stress on your joints. So ladies and guys, osteopenia, osteoporosis, work with your best posture, and we're doing some weight bearing on the joints to help with bone growth. And we like that as we get older. We want strong bones till the end. And of course, strong muscles. In 15 seconds, we'll go into our fourth move. How are you feeling so far? I hope you're joining me. Even if you don't have this vest on, stand on up. Move with me, okay? We're gonna go heel tap side. So I'm gonna side, side. I think of this almost as a single leg jump or single jumping jacks, okay? Kick those heels out. Breathe in and out. Again, I want to invite you to join me doing this even if you don't have your weighted vest yet. And just move around, get the blood flowing. Beautiful Saturday morning. I'm hoping wherever you're at, you're feeling great. You had a great night's sleep. You're ready to move and groove. Bring on the day, right? In about 20 seconds, we're going into our fifth exercise. This 10-minute aerobic exercise can be done any time of the day. You can repeat it with a little more intensity another round if you like. Or you can actually go 3 rounds and have a 30-minute workout because it's fun to just move the way we're moving. Now get ready for this next one. We're gonna toe tap back. So when I do that, I lean forward and I tap. So I'm gonna bring my hands by my hips, okay? Keep the chin pulled in and kick back the arms. This is gonna get you ready for when we add our weights for our tricep kickbacks. I wanna, again, give you permission to slow it down if you just wanna push slow, or you can go quick and quick. The quicker you go, the more the muscles are gonna work, pumping the blood, pumping the heart. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I can feel my heart. I don't have my heart rate monitor or my smartwatch on to tell me what my heart rate is, but I can feel it kicking up. My gaze is right about on my diagonal there. I'm not bringing my head down, okay? I'm just looking forward, tucking the chin in. Here's our next exercise, knee ups, big marches. So let's use our arms up, push, exhale. This is a great way to practice balance, my friends. One knee up. It's just a quick little switch. Now, if you are new to this and you're like, oh, I can't lift my knee that high, just bring it slightly up, okay? You don't even have to add the arms, but I want you to think knee forward, okay? I'm not doing this. I'm not kicking my butt. I want knee up and press. Drive the knees up using lower abs. Okay, from this exercise, which is hip flexion, we're gonna work those hamstrings. Those are the back of your thighs. in 10 seconds. Feel that weight transfer. You're on one foot completely, on the other. My head goes with my foot. And now my hamstring curl, I'm gonna kick back. Let me show you from behind. I'm pressing, I'm shifting, my feet are wider, and I'm trying to get my heel to my booty. You can do opposite heel if you want a little rotation, or to the same side. Let's go and punch out, and punch. A little bit of uppercut here, right? This is our 7th exercise in our aerobic series, hamstring curls. This way, if you can't get out of the house, for whatever reason, just move your furniture around and turn the music on and kick it up. From our hamstring curls, we're going to go into side-to-side lunges. You can go a little deeper if you want to really increase the intensity, or stay light. Now, I'm going to go stand here nice and wide and lunge. Watch the tracking, knee over toes. From the front, I'm slightly pitched forward. It's not my head. I want chest up, hips back. If you want more, we can go down and tap to the knees, but be sure you are pulling the abdominals in. If that's too much, stay up and just pull up. Mimicking an upright row, which we'll be doing with our weights, the ankle weight on the wrist and the ankle. We have 2 more in our cardio section here. In 7 seconds, we're gonna go into squats. Not always our favorite for people. I hear, oh, I've got bad knees. Well, you gotta sit down on that toilet and you gotta stand up, right? You sit in a chair and you come up. So work on hip hinge. Last week, I was talking about that, and you can bring a chair into the equation, a high chair, and tap your booty. Inhale back, exhale, drive up. Inhale. Now, again, I want you to be careful. You're not dropping your head. So, see, I put my hands under my chin. That keeps my head in alignment, cervical alignment. Pulling the belly in, then I get that thrust. Notice I have the Power Stone next to me. You want to add kettlebell to this? Go for it. We've got 10 more seconds. Yeah, my joints are warming up more and more, so I can go a little deeper. Not always the case. You might start with little ones. And our last exercise, our lunges. So here we go. I take a step back. I'm not going deep in a lunge yet. I just want to watch my head go back with my foot. Reverse lunges, I feel, are as effective for us, especially with any knee stuff, because the weight's back behind you and you're taking everything back. So go into a bicep curl as you do this. Step back. Now you can add a little more bend into the knee. Almost like I call it the proposal position. But look where my head is. It follows the back foot. It doesn't come forward. I'm not doing this. That may not be as healthy for many of us, for our knees and our spine. Last 5 seconds, guys, then you've done your 10 minutes. Goes quick, and it should. And take a break. Awesome. Okay. Whoo-wee. Grab some water. I can definitely feel a heart rate going here. Great way to start your day. Yes. Now, I'm going to take my vest off for a second here so I can unpack it. And I've got one weight, okay? I'm going to put it on my left ankle. So I'm putting it on my left ankle. Make sure it's nice and snug. These are really well made. I'm pretty impressed by the quality of it. I like the front of the opening in front, okay? So I have it there. Then I'm going to close that. Then I'm going to grab the other pouch. And for this one, it depends on your hand and wrist size, but I'm going to go ahead and secure the Velcro pretty darn tight here. And then I'm going to slide my wrist through it, okay? So once I've got that, I'm going to put the vest back on. Okay, it's only 5 pounds. Man, it feels so light. It feels like paper. Okay, I'm going to snug it around me. So I still have 5 pounds on me. And then we're going to go into 5 exercises. The first one is a knee up with a shoulder press. Hand at my side, hand on my hip. I'm going to lift and lower. Let's do this for 30 seconds, okay? Or maybe I'll count reps instead. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. My elbows in front of my shoulder. Use the breath. 1 more. That was 10. Then I'm going to go side leg raise. Out. I'm leaning. I'm reaching out. I'm kicking out. There's a counterbalance of weight here. So, left hip, right deltoid. This is 5. Exhale, 4. You can hold it for a second to work on balance. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse lunge with bicep curl. So let me show you this from the side. I'm going to step back and bicep curl. Okay? Step it back, bring it forward. Step it back, bring it forward. Remember what I said about the head? Goes back. I'm just doing a regular bicep curl. I'll show from this side. Push down into the front foot. We've got 4, 3, 2, elbow stays at my side for this. And now, hip extension with tricep extension. So I step back, hand at my hip. I'm looking down, not dropping the head. I kick up and lift. There's a little bit of balance here, so if you feel unstable, go ahead and put your hand on a table or against the wall and extend out. That's 5. 5 more. 4, 3. It's using the butt cheek. 2 and 1. All right. Last exercise for this side. I'm going to step out to a wide squat and upright row. And I'll pull the elbow out. Sit back. Actually, do I like this? I think I want to do this. Up. There we go. I think that's the way I want to go. I'm like, why don't I feel that weight? Let's go for 8. 7. That's it. 6. 5. Pull it up. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that was side 1. So I'm going to switch. Whew. And that was aerobic. I'm going to switch ankles. Okay, remember what I said about putting the front side, the opening side of the ankle weight, the front of your ankle. Make it tight, wrap it around. Grab a sip of water. And we've got one more side. Whew. Okay, so Knee up, shoulder press. I start wide, and you're gonna hold on to the weight a little bit with your fingers, and we're up, okay? Tailbone pushes back, knee comes forward, punch up, exhale with it. Only 10 reps. You can always add more. I wouldn't do more than 15. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now, side leg lift with arm raise. Push out. Look where my nose is over in line with my standing knee. The gesture leg, that's the one that's moving, has the weight in it. My toes are pointing forward. My left thumb is pointing forward. And every rep I breathe. 4, lean 3, push out 2, and 1. Bicep curl with reverse lunge. So again, give you some room here. I'm gonna step back and bicep curl, palm facing my shoulder, holding on to the weight with my fingers so it doesn't slide. You can always put your hand behind your head to remind you to push your head back. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, make these little. 3, you can always hold on to a counter, again, if balance is challenging, but that's why we do this, to work on better balance. Last one. Okay, hip extension. So, again, I want you to watch this leg. I'm pointing, I am leaning forward. My elbow's back, see it? Look forward and extend and push up. Reach out, keep the elbow up in space. Use your booty, your thigh. Again, you could use the wall. I want to keep driving my heel out. You got 5, 4. You're going to notice the standing leg is working just as hard. 2 and 1. All right, last exercise. We have a wide squat. We're going to call it Summa. Okay, knee up, sink. Right by the pelvis, pull up. I'm pushing that knee out. I'm sitting down. Up, down. Again, your hand can go behind the head, at your hip. Both arms could work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And there you have it, guys. Move around a little bit. Take those weights off. Put them, let me grab this one first, and then we're gonna do a little cool down stretch. Boy, what a great way to burn extra calories, to work on bone building, muscle building, stability, coordination, right? So easy, so effective. I'm gonna let this air out a little bit because I was definitely sweating in that. And I'll bring my platform back. If you don't have a platform, don't worry about it. But you know, it's always nice to help bringing the body down, cooling things off. The Cosmo goes up to a speed of 10. Stand on it. Slide your hands down. Take a breath in and out. You can drop your head and tuck your tailbone. Scoop the abs. And then let the head reach forward. Pull the shoulders back and kind of wag your tail back. Hands go on the thighs. Roll up nice and slow. Take a big reach up and down. Do it again. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. We're going to go ahead and bring one foot on the platform. I'm standing on an angle, and I'm just going to push into it. I want to feel that hip flexor stretching out, this right hip flexor. A little bit of balance here. Again, you can always grab onto something, but you guys, I want you to practice balance. The only way you have better balance is to practice it. Sure, have something handy, but know it's there to catch you. But I want your proprioceptors to kick in. Switch sides, okay? I want to square up the hips. I'm going to shift forward. I want this part of my body to feel lengthened out. Belly pulled in, collarbones lifted, knee over the ankle, and just let the psoas, the hip flexor, lengthen out. Breathe into that. Excellent. And then we're going to go ahead. I'm standing wide, knees are bent. I'm putting my hands on the platform. My weight is in my finger pads, my big knuckles, and then very light on the heel of my hands. And I'm just going to just shake. Watch my elbows. Turn them in, pull the chin in, and you can sway side to side. Stretch the inner thigh one way, then the other way. Adding on to this, one hand stays in the center of the platform. Left hand on, right knee bends. Look to your right shoulder. Get a big stretch up. Breathe into this. Reach to the heavens. Notice if your hand goes back. Bring your hand toward your screen. Shift. Switch hands. Bend your left knee. Right hand directly under your shoulder. Turn first and look to the left. And then reach up. If your hand goes back, and it will, because if you're tight, try to bring your hand almost forward like you're trying to reach toward your screen. Come on back down. Walk your feet a little bit. Drop your head. Roll up slowly. And of course, I can't end any workout without letting my piriformis and my hips stretch. So I'm sitting on my platform. Legs are going to be slightly bent. I'm crossing one ankle over the thigh. And I'm going to grab onto the shin or under the thigh. Oh, that feels so good. And there was a lot of weight in the hip joints. I've been doing a lot of research before this to see, there's just tons of benefits. Don't take my word for it. Take Dr. Google. I'm kidding. Just know that it's been a big thing for a lot of people, and I've seen people getting great results simply by adding weighted vests to their workout. So wherever you are in life, start slow. Easy does it. You're going to be a little sore. Even as a trainer for 27 years, I've been taking some Pilates classes here, cross your ankle over, in Huntington Beach at my favorite Pilates studio. And it's just so interesting. The next day I'll wake up going, man, my inner thighs, or man, my abs. The more you move, the more your body will crave moving, and then you'll move in better ranges of motion, deeper ranges of motion, purposeful ranges of motion. Quality is what counts, okay? Then, with that, we build endurance and strength. I'm going to roll a little side to side. And then just sit here, let the feet come together, knees wide, sit up nice and tall. And then think about I'm going to call this like a candy cane or a barbershop spiral, and you're going to spiral around little pelvic circles in one direction, and then the other direction. And now if you can't sit down on the floor, sit on your chair. Put your feet on the plate, and you can do the same thing. So know that that's possible even with your chair. And I'm going to bring it here just to kind of demonstrate the things I just did. Right? So I'm going to come here, forearms on the thighs. I'm going to round my spine and arch it a few times, pulling ribs back, and then chest forward. Then my hip flexor stretch, I just take one foot back, and then there's my hip flexor stretch. So see, you don't have to be worried about standing on this. This is a great hip flexor stretch, especially if you tend to sit a lot in the course of the day. Do this stretch. Your lower back, your piriformis will be very thankful that you've lengthened your hip flexor. Your glute will be happy. I've been doing a lot of recording over the first 2 weeks we were here, and I was sitting a lot, and boy, my body likes to be in motion. So this stretch is my saving grace for long periods of sitting. And then I just did that figure 4 stretch, cross leg over, sit tall to start. The thing I see all the time, guys, be careful. You'll want to lean forward. I cannot emphasize this enough. And I'll say it as many times as it needs to be said. Lift the ribs up. Okay, you do not want to cave into your thoracic lumbar spine. Lift up and you lean. It is your hip bones that tilt forward, okay? It has nothing to do with my head. My spine goes as one unit. And then I feel the stretch in, especially my left glute. If you can get deeper, it is not this, okay? It is pulling forward. See that? Lengthen out. And this will be the secret sauce to a really good stretch in your piriformis. And then let's switch. I'll show you this side. So I cross over. Now notice this, watch this. Look at my spine right here. When I roll back, I bring my knee up. So I'm in this cashew back. Now I've got to roll those hip points forward and then sit up. Now this knee, I love my right hip, it's bionic, but I've got to give this hip more time to relax. So I don't push down. That is not going to do anything for me. I might apply pressure and push my knee up. So I'm bringing my knee up and putting my hand on, putting pressure here to release the tightness in the hip so it drops down more. Or I will put my hands here and I'll kind of cradle up. But I'm sitting up. Then I lean into it. And I'm going to rock forward and back. I'm not rounding. I'm rocking forward and back. I'm pushing tailbone back. And then all of a sudden I notice, oh, it's not up here anymore, right? It's down here. And I'm sitting tall. Now I'm going to lean into it. I see this stretch done, and I'm sorry, but I can say this because I've been doing it for long enough. I see it done so incorrectly over time again, that less is more. The whole idea is to feel length here, to feel this opening, and then as you get strong, more flexible, you'll lean more. You can see how I'm leaning more. I'm putting my forearm on my thigh for just some support, but I'm not forcing that knee down. Don't force it, because what happens when you force this knee down, this hip's going to lift up, okay? Unless you can keep that hip back and pull, but this is not giving you more stretch, all right? Big misconception. Okay, enough of that. I just kind of went on tangent on that, but I can't emphasize how important it is to lengthen these muscles. So once again, I'm down here. I'm going to lean forward. I've got a nice flat back. My chin's tucked in. I will round my upper back now. I'm going to reach down, drop my head, take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Stack up, reach up, hands behind the head, elbows in, open up. Push the head back, supporting the neck, eyes to the sky. I've got extension in my spine now. My feet are pressing down into the platform, taking a big breath in and out, and release. Wow. I'm looking at my time here, 42 minutes. I did chat for about 12 minutes, so I'm glad that I still have some people joining me here. Start at about the 12-minute mark of this workout if you don't want to hear my blurb. But no, you can repeat any part of this. You can do your 10 minutes, quick, slow. You can add vibration platform. You can add weights to it. The weight on ankle, weight on wrist. There was only 5 exercises. I did 10 reps each. You can do 10, 12, 15. Quality is more important than quantity. Listen to your body. Take breaks as you need. Be sure to stretch after. Super important to give your body all the lengthening it needs after pumping your muscles. And there you have it. So guys, I thank you for joining me. This is a recorded video. It will be on the Lifepro VIP page if it isn't already viewing there. It will stay on the business page and it will go to YouTube eventually. We have a team, marketing team that gets this on YouTube eventually, so know it's there. If you have questions, text me, email me, get a hold of me, message me. I'm here to help you guys to feel your best at any age. I got a birthday coming up in about 2 weeks. Can't believe it's happening, but you know what? You're never too old. It's never too late to live fit. Have a wonderful day. Drink lots of water. Eat good, real food. And carry happiness in your heart. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.